What's going on, YouTube? What's up? What's up? This is your boy, Porter Rock 77, bringing you another 60 Frames, No Lag podcast, episode 17. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Want to welcome you to the end of the year special. This is going to be the last podcast for 2016. I'll be visiting some family over the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to see you all January 4th. So today is like, the end of the year special. So it's kind of like open mic night. We'll talk about a little bit of what we expect in 2017, what we plan to do over the holidays in terms of gaming, and whatever we want to get off our chest. Because you know what? 2017's coming. There's no stopping that train. You know what I mean? So first, I want to go to the panel. I'm going to start off with the Titanfall Princess. What's going on? How you doing? Shout yourself out.
Hey, what's going on? It's Titanfall Princess, and welcome to the end of the year of this podcast. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to talk about some games, what's on our minds, okay? And, before I forget, I don't want to forget at the end, I want to wish everybody happy holiday and a happy new year. Bring it in right and keep it gaming.
Nice. And then, of course, next member of the podcast, the Hulk Pounder himself, the destroyer of all consoles. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter what it is, he'll smash the shit out of your console. Don't get him started. My boy, HP Moore. Shout yourself out.
Hello. You can find me on Twitter at HP North. I don't know what to say, so just hit that like button and continue watching. And I hope you really enjoy. So, yeah.
All right, awesome. Hey, our boy Video Theory, he'll be joining us soon. He's a little bit behind and stuff. So anyways, open mic night. So his last episode, man. I just want to say I just want to start off and say thank you guys for the last couple of episodes of joining. I know this takes up your time and stuff to dedicate to a podcast. I just want to show my appreciation because I think this podcast is going real nicely. And I just want to say I want to thank both of you. So I'll thank Video Theory when he's on too. Welcome. But I want to appreciate it. You made this podcast so much better, so much livelier. The personalities they're just doing awesome. You guys are bringing so much to the table that y'all two or three of you are bringing more than what I could have done by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I want to appreciate. I thank you very much and stuff like that.
You're welcome.
Awesome. All right. So I guess let's talk about
I got one question before we get started.
What's up? Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead. Open mic night. Go ahead.
All right. It's open mic night. And this came across when you said open mic and say what's on your mind. Yeah. I didn't like it, but I want to know how you felt when Crap Gamer took shots at you on BGST.
Oh, man, I loved it.
You're a gamer.
I loved it. Everybody, oh, yeah, you know why? Because my man said one of his podcasts, he says he doesn't get angry. Because he has this philosophy that if he makes somebody angry, he got to them and he knows he won. So he's like, he's the one that's preaching that he stays calm, cool, and collected. But in that, I'm just in the chat room, just popping little shit, because all I really was doing was popping little shit, waiting for the Giants game to come on. That's what I was doing. I was watching the pregame show. I was on the phone, actually. I wasn't even on the laptop, talking to my wife, bullshit and stuff like that. Shut up, Mango Food. Team Mang Food, what's up? Anyway, so, popping little shit, and he flipped the fuck out, and I started laughing, bro. And I'm like, he said it himself. Crap Gamer says himself that he doesn't get angry because that means you got to them. These are his words. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That he just stays calm, cool, and collective, and when he gets a pony all mad, he knows he won because he got to him. Well, by your own admission, just the mere mention of my name and a couple of sentences in the chat room, you flipped the fuck out. So that means I got to you. So imagine what I could do to him in a one-on-one podcast live on the thing. Oh, man, that dude would get fucking hammered.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
You would destroy his ass.
Oh, man. I would kill the dude flipped the and you know why he flipped the fuck out? Simply because I think I made a post saying this moron thing, Sea of Thieves and Crackdown is on the level of God and War and The Last of Us. That was really it. That was what flipped him the fuck out. And that's where he got pissed off. And then that's it. He went on his little rant. He's like, I don't even know why you're in a podcast with him. Next gen, I would never be on a podcast with him. I'm like, this dude got mad.
Oh my God.
That ass hurt, man.
God, mad. I'm like, yo, this dude is wilding, dude. He's even telling, yo, you shouldn't even have him on your podcast. I'm like, why are you worrying about what another man has on his podcast, dude? Yo.
Oh, and speaking of which, that's another thing he said. He don't talk about other men or worry about what other men do.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah, and you just proved my point once again.
Yo,
Keep worrying about what a grown-ass man is doing.
Yo, that shit is funny. Yo, so when he flipped the fuck out, a couple of people like, yo, you got crap gamer flipping out. I'm like, yo, I just said a couple of sentences. And the reason why I said that sentence was because he made a comment saying that, gamers don't want, gamers are really want to talk about big blockbuster games. That's really what they want to talk about. This is his one, right? That they want to talk about and brag about big blockbuster games to the level of Halo, Uncharted, The Last Guardian. And then he said, right after he said that, and Xbox One got games coming out like Sea of Thieves and Crackdown. I'm like, what the fuck? Wow. Since when is Crackdown on the level of Halo and The Last Guardian? I mean, and The Last of Us and Uncharted. Never. Wow. Yo, and Sea of Thieves, that's the big blockbuster AAA. Hell no. Yeah. So I made that little comment, and he flipped out. That shit was funny. Yo, he got heated quick. Yo, and I remember him always saying he doesn't get heated. Boy, he got heated at the mere mention.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be in a comment. Isn't that what a podcast does? You have people come in and listen to what you say and talk to people and talk about it?
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. See, this is the thing that some people don't realize. So mostly, and this is why I always say I give credit. I even give credit to K Mega, but definitely to Zaire. Zaire doesn't surround himself in a bubble. He will go in any podcast, regardless of what platform you rep, because he understands his entertainment. Mooch and Crap, though, they hide themselves in a bubble. They hide themselves around, other podcasts where no one would tell them, hey, bro, that's some stupid shit you just said. No one tells him that. You understand what I'm saying? Think about it. He was on that podcast saying that Sea of Thieves and Crackdown are on the level of The Last of Us, Uncharted, Halo. And no one told him, what the fuck are you smoking? Those games ain't that big. Not even close. You know what I'm saying? So they go almost 2 years being this bubble, and no one puts them in check. No one, lets them know, hey, bro, you kind of said some stupid shit there. If Crap Gamer and Mooch were on the multiplayer podcast on Thursday, oh, man, they will get their ass ran ragged. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody will fucking clown. Because that's a clowning podcast. You say some stupid shit, doesn't matter what you rap. We all attacking you. Anybody who says dumb shit, you're going to get ragged on. You understand what I'm saying? And they can't be in that type of podcast. But the problem is, they've been wrapped in this bubble for so long. It's like a boy in a bubble. The moment you get out that bubble, you're going to be exposed to all the diseases in the world because your immune system is weak. and that's Crap Gamer Mooch. Their immune system is so weak that simple comments get them flipping out. That's how weak their immune system is. They're trapped in this infectious-free environment that the moment they step in the real world, they'll die from a simple what we take on a daily basis. They will literally die. You know what I'm saying? Even of the most simplest cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
simple things in a comment section flips them the fuck out because they're not used to that. They're used to everybody saying, "Yes, master, you are right. That is exactly how the world works." They're not used to being told that they're wrong at all. That's why comment sections trigger them. It easily triggers them. They're not built for this. Their immune system is at its weakest point. You understand what I'm saying? They at no point try to even go to any type, even a legit PS3, because there's even legit neutrals. I guess that's a bad word now. They won't even go there. It has to be far-right Xbox podcast where none of them will be questioned on what they say. Everything they say is perfectly all right, perfectly fine, and factual. Every single statement.
Hell no. I used to say it. No, I don't agree with that. And if I said something about something, let me chime in. No, let me finish. Stop trying to chime in on what I say. And I did say, no, I don't agree with that. That's your opinion, but that's not my opinion of the game. Or whatever. And it's like you're not allowed to have your own opinion, like you said. If it's not yes a boss, yes a massa, you're not allowed there.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Even Mooch, I'm gonna bring up something Mooch said. So for some reason Mooch has a thing against baseball. I don't know. For a guy who's repping America, I never met an American that hates baseball games in gaming. because baseball games has been part of gaming going back to Atari. I've been playing baseball games on the Atari. Yeah. It's as old as apple pie. Baseball and video game console gaming are tied to the hip. You know what I'm saying? But he has this huge thing against MLB simply because you would think that would be one of the reasons why he has the PS4. He likes the Mets. He's a big Mets fan. He likes baseball. Why wouldn't you play baseball on the PS4? If that's the only game you play, that would make sense. Like, you know, if you were the type to say, hey, the only reason why I got a PS4 is because I play baseball, and that's all that console does for me, that would make sense. But he doesn't even like that. That's how deep his fanboyism goes. You know, he's trying to make
the PS4.
Yeah.
Just like Rocket League.
Yeah,
he's trying to Rocket League until it came to the Xbox, and then he loved it.
Yeah, he's trying to make MLB The Show as an irrelevant title. But the fact is, for one, when it comes to exclusives, not many make NPD. Only very few get to be in the top 10 NPD. Okay?
Right.
Even fewer get to go back-to-back NPD. You understand? Like Halo. Halo is one of the few titles. I think it's the only title on Xbox that made it back-to-back NPD. Meaning, you know, the month they launched and then the follow-on. Uncharted is another one that did back-to-back NPD. You know, it launched in May and it appeared again in June. Right? There is one other exclusive that did back-to-back NPDs, and that's MLB The Show 16. It was in March and April. And the funny thing is, in March, it launched at 6th place, you know, for NPD. And then in April, it went up to number 3. So it went actually higher. You know what I'm saying? So this game sells on the PlayStation, mainly because it's really the only baseball game worth a shit. It's a great baseball game. And PlayStation 4 is the only place to get it, you know? Yeah. But what's funny is Mooch made a comment saying, you know, oh, everybody's keep bringing up, you know, baseball. I doubt you JRPG players are going to go play baseball. You're not going to go from whatever mention he says, like, you know, Gooey Gundam 2, and let's play baseball. And everybody started laughing. Again, he made a point, and everybody thought he was correct, right? I'm listening to him like, that's how it's always been. Like, do you not remember Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, and all those JRPGs in Nintendo? Well, Nintendo also had Baseball Stars in RBI Baseball. Sega had Fantasy Star, and, you know, and Shining Force, and all these other Japanese games, but it also had Tamula Sword of Baseball.
Yes.
Console gamers played both because we gamed. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Japanese JRPGs, Japanese action. Hell, a lot of the baseball games were made by Japanese. Tecmo Baseball. That's a Japanese company who made it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's laughing, acting like you can't play a JRPG, but then at the same time play a baseball game. Like, no, that's gaming. That's just straight up being a gamer.
Yep.
You don't choose allegiance based on a nation or on a culture. It's a video game. Yeah, you'll play Final Fantasy 3, and then your boy will come over, yo, let me rock out on some fucking 2K. All right, no doubt. How many times have we done that? Yeah. How many times have people go from playing an RPG like The Witcher, and then somebody sends you a notification, yo, let's rock out on some Madden. All right, hold on, let me boot it up. That's what we do. Exactly. We just play games. That's what we do. So it's not a new concept, but again, no one
for them it is though.
On it. Nobody checked
for them
on
it
it.
is.
Yeah,
that's not the way they are. They'll play 1 or 2 games or something, and or just shooters or whatever, and that's it. They don't have a library or variety of games. Mm-hmm. I love variety. I don't want to play the same shit over and over again, and I know a lot of gamers agree with me. They want to see variety in games, not the same shit month after month after month or year after year after year. It gets boring. Then why do you want a game?
No shit. No, and we're like, I'm playing The Last Guardian now, right? But this week, I'm going to hop on Destiny because they added new missions and stuff like that. 2 completely different styles of games from different cultures. But guess what? They're games. That's what I'm going to do. I'm a gamer.
Yeah. Well,
I'm playing.
People going to get mad at me. I'm playing Naruto right now.
Look at that. You know? And then one day you'll go back to Titanfall. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? It's just enjoyable. Yeah, it's enjoyable games. Like that. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is, he made that statement. And you know, it's funny because majority of podcast members, they all say they've been gaming since the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo, or Atari. Everyone says that. But yet nobody corrected him saying, yo, Mooch, that's kind of like how gaming always been. You would play these games, And then you would play, hell, look at Nintendo. Had Double Dribble. Everybody remembers that game, right? A basketball game. Right next to Zelda, right next to fucking Castlevania, right next to Ninja Gaiden, right next to Final Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of just various games across the spectrum.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. It's not new that a person will play a JRPG, then an RPG, an action game, and then go into sports. Whether it's basketball, baseball, football, hockey. I used to play, I don't even watch hockey, but guess what? I play hockey on video games. Because it's a game and it's fun. You know what I'm saying?
That's what matters. That's what gaming's supposed to be. That's what gaming's about. And it's a stress relief for a lot of people. You know, you get in a bad mood or you had a hard day, you come home, you take it out in a video game. It relaxes you.
Yeah. Yo, it's just bugged out. But the thing is, nobody, again, the bubble, the boy in a bubble, that's what they are. So no one put them in check and reminded them, bro, you said you played Super NES, right? And Mook probably would have been like, yeah, so what? Or don't you remember playing Final Fantasy and then RBI Baseball and Tecmo Bowl? Remember those games? That's kind of like, you know, mix. You know, nobody reminded him of that. You know what I'm saying? So he thinks he's right. He thinks people who like RPG won't like baseball. Like, what is wrong with you?
But it's like you said before, Border Rock, it's like you said before, it's yes, a boss, yes, a massa. Whatever you say, massa. Whatever you say, massa. No problem, massa. That's exactly what it is. So they can say whatever they want. You're absolutely right when you said that earlier.
That's pretty much it. That's what they're used to. So that's why they can't take comments. They get triggered. They're again, their immune system. They need more vitamin C. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They got to take a whole lot of vitamin C because they're not used to that stuff. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know?
They need more than vitamin C.
No, and stuff like that. And that shit between you and Livewires, that shit is funny. Oh my god, that shit is dying. Yo, he even replied because I liked one of your videos. And you probably, I don't know if you noticed it, but he replied to me, he's like, yo, do we have a problem? And I was like, so I replied like, bro, even if we did, what the fuck, like, what's gonna happen? Nothing. It's Twitter. What we're gonna have a showdown in OK Corral? Like,
oh my god,
what's gonna happen? Like, why would you comment? I would never comment someone on social media. Do we have a problem? Because it's not going to get resolved. Like, we're going to meet up somewhere. I'm not driving 5 hours for your ass or 8 hours, wherever you live. Well, I'm not buying a plane ticket to fucking North Dakota to settle this. There's nothing to settle.
Yeah, to beat the ass.
Yo, it's like, it's funny as hell. Yo, these dudes, the Xbox community is wilding out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But you know what's funny? None of the shit
but you know what they're doing right now, though? They're bragging about us being able to play 360 games on the Xbox One. What are you bragging about? If you have a 360, just play it on your 360. It's not a big deal.
Yep.
Unless every game is going to be ported over, and then you have no reason for a 360. Okay, then that's fine. But I had games where they said it was backwards compat, and my shit didn't work. So I'll play it on my 360.
Mm-hmm. Yo, listen.
They should just keep the 360.
Yeah, as far as the backwards compat, I say, hey, that's a cool feature. It's a great feature. You know, use it. It's one of those better to have and not want than the one I have. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But don't make the Xbox One seem great, like its library of games is great, and then you post a 360 game. Like, no, because in 10 years, when we be like, let's talk about some of the great Xbox One games, no one's gonna say Lost Odyssey, because the person that do, another gamer is gonna be like, wait a minute, that's a fucking 360 game. We're talking about Xbox One games here. Like, what are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? Xbox One doesn't get credit for Lost Odyssey.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
That's bugged out.
These jackasses right now in the Xbox community are acting like they're brand new games and it's only on the Xbox One. No, like you said, it's a nice feature to have, but they are 360 games. They're not Xbox One games.
It's just, whether it's a fanboy or being serious, 360 gets credit for what it's due. That's why it's considered the best console generation. Because it was the console that brought Lost Odyssey. It was the console that brought Blue Dragon, The Last Revenant, Tales of Vesperia. It brought Virtua Fighter 5 with online, showing that, you can have fighters
God
online.
of War.
You know what I'm saying?
Not God of War. Gears of War.
Gears of War. You know what I'm saying? You know, the original Xbox was the reason why we have Halo and Forza and Fable. You know what I'm saying? Those consoles get credit for those games. Not Xbox One. Granted, you can play it backwards compatible, but that's all that is. That would be like me giving credit to fucking PS4 for The Last of Us because it has the remaster. Are you crazy? No. That's a PS3 game. That was a franchise that PS3 brought to the table. You understand what I'm saying? Not the fucking PS4. Like, these guys are bugging. Yo, it's crazy.
That's why I wanted to get your opinion on that because I heard that today and I'm like, what is wrong with these people?
Yo, I'm arguing on that on fucking Twitter now. Everybody's like, oh, Xbox get credit. Like, listen, I'm like, yo, the fact that you guys are arguing this really concerns me about Xbox One. I'm like, now I'm second guessing if I'm even going to get this shit. Because if you're telling me Xbox One's greatness because of 360, I'll just buy a 360 again. If that's the case for $50. Like, I want, you know, if you're going to tell me Xbox One is great, it's Xbox One games. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. What games it brought to the table. Not the fact you could replay a game that came out 9 years ago. Like, yo, that shit's a trip. That shit trips me the hell out. So what you think? Yo, HP, what you think so far what we've been talking about?
Yeah, you've been quiet, HP.
Yeah, we you know what I'm saying? We're about to hear the Hulk pounder go off. Go ahead, set it off.
So you're talking about what exactly?
Hold on.
Oh, he was coming over there.
Hold on.
We were talking about.
We got to bring him in. Because HP's about to go off. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats. Put away your consoles because they're about to get smashed.
Oh my God.
This is your 60-second warning. All emergency services have been shut off. All violent crime is now legal. All violent crime is now legal. The violence will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go on.
Unleash the Kraken. Go ahead. We talk about how you feel about this whole thing with whether you want to touch on, you know, whether you want to touch on people using 360 games to give Xbox One credit, or you want to talk about, you know, Crap Gamer fucking flipping out at the mere mention of my name. All out. This is the end of the year. This is the end of the world podcast.
Well, I mean that Crap Gamer stuff, that shouldn't be any news to anyone because, I mean, I'm not going to touch too much on that.
Well, he said he don't get angry at what people say because if you do, then it means they got to you. And he did get upset. He went crazy.
This is the same person that we're talking about that supposedly forgot he had a PS4 Pro pre-ordered. So I don't really take anything serious of his. But to promote Xbox One with 360 games, that's not a system seller. That's, I mean, why would I buy a system just to play old games? Not saying that playing old games is wrong. I'm saying why would I buy that system over a cheaper system that I could buy it with? You know, this is just all fanboy talk. Because if I said, oh, you can get PS Now with a PS4, I mean, that's not a console seller, even though it's on different systems. That's not any type of a system seller because it's a service that you have to pay for. I mean, I understand where they're coming from, where, you know, you can own one system that's a next-gen system and you can have all these other games, but the extent that these people take it to, I find ridiculous, because you get these people who are like, oh, look at this, your console doesn't have backwards compatibility, when, I mean, I would love PlayStation 4 to have, you know, a type of backwards compatibility Xbox One has, but that doesn't change my opinion over which one I prefer, because at the end of the day, I don't, at least for me, I get frustrated over old games, especially the ones on 360, because they are just, I don't know, I guess it's the emulator that Xbox uses, but it's just not smooth. I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't feel like it's built for that controller, because it just feels, I don't know. It's like I'll be playing a 360 game, and then I let go of the joystick, and 3 seconds later I will finally stop moving. So, but just as the fanboys, using that as a console seller, oh my God, I mean, obviously you get these people who start lying, and then they say, "Oh, look, this game has backwards compatibility," and then you get these other people who are like, "Oh, haha, you're playing old games. What's wrong with you? You could be playing that on an old system." I mean, in the sense that Xbox people use it towards their system, I mean, I think it's just a waste of time. But then you have these people who go on podcasts 24/7. So I don't know what they're doing. But the people who are just like genuine fans of it, and it's a good thing to have. Obviously, everything, whether you like it or not, it's a good thing to have for your system. Like, I really wish Sony would let us have EA access on, but they said it's not a good value, which, I mean, that's, I don't like when a company, chooses for the gamer, but I let that slide. But yeah, it's I get it. Obviously a lot of Xbox fans like that, and that's a great thing. It's a great thing seeing gamers in general happy over something. But to the extent that some of these fanboys take it, I've seen a podcast that was taken down by the people who hosted it, and they were talking about how Xbox One had this program that lets you play all these 360 games in all backwards compatible 360 games for the Xbox One. They said were all enhanced, so they were all remasters for free. And then and a lot of people were actually watching that. So over 200 people, and a lot of people were actually believing these people. So I guess it really
misinformation.
Well, it pisses me off that people are that dumb to actually think that. But then I understand that some people just aren't into gaming that well, and they don't know what they're doing.
Good point. They're probably casuals listening.
It's not really. It's not their fault.
No, they just don't know.
But Phil, it also gets to me that 50% of Xbox One users play backwards compatibility. That's great. But to gloat about that, I mean, that's not something to gloat about. All right, 50% play. I played one, and they counted me towards that. So that's not something to gloat about. You have over 100 million hours spent on it. Great. But that's not something to gloat about, because not everyone cares about that. If I really cared about PS3 games, I would go out and buy another PS3. But chances are a lot of these people still have their last-gen systems, especially the casuals, because they don't even know how to delete their profile off their system. So they're afraid that, GameStop's not going to clear that, and they keep it. And I know a lot of people who still have their old systems just because they don't know how to, clear their system memory, so they keep it, and then they don't give it to them. So I guess I got a little off topic, but
no, go ahead. It's open mic. Say what you got to say.
It's the open mic, man.
I'm definitely gonna say what I'm gonna say then.
Hold up. Definitely gonna say what he wants to. Batten down the hatches, people.
Hold on to your seats, everybody.
Oh shit! It's about to go 60 frames, no lag right now. Go ahead.
All right. So obviously, a lot of people make fun of Xbox and PC users for playing games that are old from last generation or whatever, or they play the same 3 games. That's not a bad thing. You know, that's a great thing. You enjoy those games. That's really all that matters in gaming. But you get these people that are just, they're so driven by their system that they ignore the facts that, you know, you have these people who tag these people, and then they go on and they tag executives every single day and saying, hey, look, I just did this, and they don't care. They're not reading your tweet. They're just liking your tweet and moving on. They're scrolling through their notifications, pressing the heart button and moving on because they don't care. And then you get these people who gloat about backwards compatibility. Good for you, but honestly, I really do not care. And then you get these people on PlayStation who are like, haha, you play old games. Oh, just shut up. Look, I get it. They're fanboys. There's hate in the community, making fun of people for going to a system, saying you can't come home. Just stop it. What is wrong with you? Look, I get it. Maybe you don't celebrate Christmas or this happy time of the year, but other people do. So why don't you open your arms like a human being would and actually care for these people? Or not care, but just stop hating on them. I have this one person who once a month comes to my Twitter account and makes fun of me because I play on both Xbox and PlayStation. Or I'm gonna get a little off topic here.
Go ahead, go.
But it's the I get it. You might not celebrate the holiday season, but other people do. So why don't you just respect people's opinions? Because this time of the year is supposed to be happy and loving, and those people are in a happy and loving state until you come around. And then when you come around, you ruin that, and then they get upset. And then when they get upset, the people around them gets upset. So you, coming from a gaming standpoint or a fanboy standpoint, making fun of these people for having fun. All right, they're having fun. They're happy. They're decorating their house, spending times with family, because one topic, you make fun of them, or you lie about them, or you do something to them, and you hurt them, and they get upset. And what I'm trying to say is, whether your console has this or not, as long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters. And this holiday season, if you have fun on that system, good for you. But don't go around saying the other system sucks, because you don't know. And then if you do know and you just don't like that system, other people do. Other people who are happy and they have fun and they literally are excited about what's going on with their system, good for them. You should be happy for them, and you should be happy for yourself, because it's this time of the year where literally the world, seriously, in this current state, really needs loving instead of what is going on with the world right now. And I mean, I'm not getting into this, but just stop. Really, no matter what this person enjoys or not, stop with the lies. You know, stop with the deception. Stop with the name calling. Stop with, you know, stop with the hate, and just open your arms and forgive the people you've made fun of, or hope they forgive you. Just
Yo, is it me or HP coming in like Jesus Christ and stuff? This is like the Sermon on the Mount up in here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? But you know what? No, he's right, because last year, my second month on YouTube, you know how much hate I got? You know how many? I'd go, you know, just to check my shit here and there. Even on Christmas Day, people were making videos about me. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, New Year's Day. Aren't you supposed to be with your family? All you grown-ass people say you have families and kids. Well, what are you making a video about me for?
Christmas Day. Yo, that's crazy.
Yes. Yes.
Yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
I know what he's saying. Go ahead.
And I just want to adjust something. Everyone in the comments section saying, like, this kid needs a hug, and I'm the last person picked in gym class. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You are the people. I mean,
They don't even know you're athletic. That's how stupid they are.
Exactly.
I bet you could beat them in any. I bet you could beat them in any race there was. They don't even know how athletic you are.
No. The problem is these dudes are the Romans that crucified Christ. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring love in this world. They want the hate. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you know, these people in the chat, these are the people I'm talking about. These are the people who think they are digging into someone, but really they're just getting them aggravated, because then it's what their words aren't affecting me, but they're showing me what, you know, this community is about, and that sucks, because this community is supposed to be about an enjoyment. And look, this guy, Ultimate Truth, he just said, wow, he's calling me the mean name. I mean, I don't know what your problem is with me, just because I disagreed with you on Sea of Thieves, but what you've gone off and said, I mean, I honestly don't care. I really don't care what you said, but I do want to say this. Which you are taking yourself down, and you are making yourself... You're making fun of me, I guess. I don't know what you're doing. But you are essentially taking yourself down, whether you know it or not, and you're going to make your own Christmas or whatever you celebrate, you know, worse. You're just degrading yourself. And, you know, you get these people making fun of my age or whatever. You don't know how old I am. You don't know who I am. Whatever you're saying, whatever these people are saying, I mean, I just want people in the gaming community to unite, other than, you know, making fun of people for going to a different system.
I will say this. This is one thing. Fanboyism this gen changed completely. I mean, there's always been a console war. There's always been that. Everybody pop shit. But in the previous years, in the previous generations, people pop shit, but they still play together. Like, I used to be, you know, a PS3 fanboy, PS2 fanboy, you know, at GameSpot, System Wars, and then the website System Wars. But it was just within that community, we used to pop shit with each other, but we all still played together on whatever platform we had available. You know, if we had 360, we'll play on 360, PS3, PC.
Exactly.
We all played, because it's more like just brotherly popping shit. You know, sibling rivalry. That's all it was. Yeah. It was just popping shit, having a good time, talking shit, talking trash. But then, you know, at a certain point, yo, let's go fucking play Gears of War together. All right, no doubt, I'm down. Yo, let's play Uncharted together. No doubt, I'm down. Or who wants to play Street Fighter? It was just it's like, okay, community of gamers.
It's time for us to shut our fucking mouths. Let's just go play now.
It was just, you know, we were just popping shit, but we all still end up playing. And I would say the same thing with during the Super NES and Genesis era. That was a huge console war shit talking, but everybody played both. Everybody was playing Super Nintendo and Genesis. It wasn't really one of those where we would avoid the console. No one was avoiding consoles for any reason. You know what I'm saying? This gen, people are avoiding consoles, and they're trying to create a narrative to not get the other console. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I find weird. Because to me, it's your money. If you like it, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. It doesn't matter. But people are trying to build a narrative, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because the console industry is too big for the console fanboys to actually put any influence. No one's influencing nothing. You know what I'm saying? These consoles are going to go in a direction
that they're going to go
based on their own merit. That's it. You know? So let's say if Xbox One doesn't get good support, whatever, it isn't because of the PlayStation fanboys. It's because of the decision Microsoft done. You know what I'm saying? Same thing.
Or the decision that the consumer made not to buy it for. Why? Because maybe they're not getting what they want.
Yeah, that's all it is. It has nothing. The people think the fanboys play a big part. We don't. We just think we do because we pop shit all day. But in reality, consoles are going to go the direction that they go. Look at the Black Friday. Xbox community, pretty much all the entire weirdos were saying nobody Best Buy. Oh, tweet. Look at a picture. Pallets full of PS4s at Best Buy. Then another one. All across the nation, PS4s was being bought nowhere in any of the Best Buys. But then at the end of Black Friday, Best Buy's like, hey, PS4 is our number one seller. Okay, what the fuck happened? You know, something's wrong. Where's the disconnect?
You know what happened?
All across the country swearing that you could play fucking Minecraft with all the PS4s that they saw everywhere on the shelf and on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I'm saying?
But it's not only that. It's not only that, Puerto Rock. It's that you probably had some fanboys that worked in those stores, took pictures before the store opened, because you noticed there was no people around. So they took pictures before the store opened or the night before they left when they stocked it and held on to it and just tweeted out another time because you can't see the time that picture was taken from their phone. So that's exactly what I said they did. They took pictures ahead of time. There's a bunch of fanboys and said this, that, and the other. But the proof is in the pudding later on when your own company, because you probably worked there, Best Buy, released the numbers and said, hey, it's the #1 seller today.
Yep. And but it's just bugged out. You know what I'm saying? The fanboyism took it to the level. And the fact is, fanboys ain't going to do shit. You know, so at the end of the day, people are going to buy what we're going to buy. And that's just it. There's nothing we could do about that.
But Puerto Rock, like you were saying before too, about how they took it too far. Did we have people last year, I mean, honestly, threatening people's lives, bringing people's families in and talking about their mamas, their kids?
Yeah, we didn't do none of that shit. None of that doxing and racial shit. That shit never even that never entered the picture. None of that.
No, you just asked each other about the games we were playing or whatever, and then you just had fun doing it, and then you said, okay, well, let's hop on a game and play. And we're like, all right, let's go.
No, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But way far.
So, yeah. So it is funny. You know what I'm saying? So,
to an extent.
So HP came in like the second coming of Christ up in here. Y'all better bow down. You know what I'm saying? Keep fucking around. You know what I'm saying? His dad's going to come in and tear you up like Sodom and Gomorrah. You better watch yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Accept the handshake before he comes back with the sword. All right? Y'all better recognize. All right? You better take that. You better take that. You know what I'm saying? You better take that olive branch. You know what I'm saying? Before he comes in with a thunder. You're talking about the whole pounder here. You know what I'm saying? Hide your console. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. So what's going on? What else do you want to talk about? All right, how about 2017? 2017 is in about 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? New year. What y'all looking forward to 2017? Let's go, Princess. What you looking forward to?
Oh, first of all, what I'm looking forward to is I'm hoping that some people get some goddamn sense. And honestly, I hope they make a New Year's resolution to have some damn sense. Let people play where they want to play. I know the console war is never going to end. I'm not saying that. I wish it would, but it's not. Okay? But just let people play with them. And the other thing is, stop threatening people's lives. Stop talking racist stuff. You know, what is that? What is any of that? We're talking about people's kids. None of that has anything to do with gaming. If you want to bash an individual, then go after that individual. Not everybody. I mean, that's one thing for 2017. Besides, on Xbox getting some games. Besides that, that's what I'm really looking forward to in 2000. I'm hoping that maybe some people, even if it's only a handful, sense. Honestly, stop threatening people. Stop doing that. I'm not trying to get holier now, but I know the console war's never going to end, and I know certain people are never going to stop it. But you other people trying to join in, you're better than that. You're better than that. Don't join that stupid ass crowd. Yeah, you could pop off at the mouth once in a while about a game with your friend, and other people make it friendly or whatever, and hop on a game with them like we did last gen. Don't do this shit. I mean, that's the best thing I'd look for 2000. Besides, like I said, good games.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. 2017 is gonna be even worse. Oh my God! I might even, because you're gonna know PlayStation 4 is gonna get games after games, month after month. So the salt is gonna be real. It's gonna be bad on both sides. Because the PlayStation side, they're gonna talk massive amounts of shit, and obviously on the Xbox side, they're gonna repel, and there's gonna be massive amount of shit talking. It's gonna be ugly. 2017 is gonna be ugly. Oh my God, that shit's gonna be so ugly. And then when Scorpio drops, oh my God, this shit's gonna be ugly. I'm gonna tell you, this is my prediction. I'm gonna do a prediction now. Hell, we'll do a prediction, all of us. This is a good one too, but this is my prediction. My prediction is that if Scorpio launches in November at $500, it's going to be PlayStation that wins MPD. And it's going to get ugly. Oh, my God. It's going to get so ugly.
And the reason why is because
it's going to get disgusting.
I don't care what you got in it. You said that the Xbox One had all this shit and all this power. You haven't used it. So now you bring another console that's supposedly more powerful, but you're not even telling us what games we're going to get with it. Yeah, and at that price, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not going to go out there not having any games and buying a console for $500. I don't care if you got a Blu-ray in it. I don't watch movies on there.
That's the thing. Because here's the thing with the Scorpio, it's going to be a problem, but it's not going to be the majority. It's not going to be the number one selling console in November. It's not going to be the number one selling console, period. It's going to be the Xbox One S, right? And then here's the thing. The Blu-ray player in the Scorpio, that's not even a great feature because the Xbox One S already has it. You understand what I'm saying? It's already available.
Right.
At the console level. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So if that thing launches at 5 bones or even higher, oh, man, it's going to get ugly in November. It's going to be, man. I feel sorry for the Xbox in November. Because they're not winning MPD in November. And, oh, my God, these PlayStation 2 is going to run them ragged. It's going to be bad. I'm telling you, 2017 is going to be worse. It's going to be a fucking bad year for fanboy. It's going to be horrible. I think it's going to hit its peak. I think 2017 is going to hit the apex of this shit. Just stand by.
One thing I would also like to see is Microsoft do more shows and give us more information. Stop just doing. Excuse me. Oh, I need something to drink. Stop just giving us E3 and talk about hardware. Ain't nobody want to hear that. Just hardware shit. What is hardware gonna do for me without the games to play with? Nothing. Collect dust. I ain't spending $500, $600, $700 to collect dust. I'm a gamer at the end of the day. I want a game.
Same.
They need to go back and do what they did with the 360. Bring those damn games. And I know Xbox people are mad, but bring those Japanese games back. The RPGs, all that shit. Bring it back.
I mean, I don't.
So what you got? How about you, HP? What you looking for to 2017? Peace, love, and everybody. Repent your sins. The end is nigh.
I'm just looking for. I mean, I think that the Scorpio is a wrong move by Microsoft. Just because we're not ready for 4K. I mean, it's powerful, but it might be a little too powerful, and then a little. I mean, I have no clue, but I'm really hoping that Microsoft shows better games. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold on. By the way, I'm not a closet pony. I just.
I saw that.
I'm an open PlayStation fan. So before I get any, exposed things, I'm looking forward to a lot of the PlayStation games that are coming out next year. Honestly, I've no intentions on buying any of the Xbox exclusives that are set for 2017. I mean, I have to see a lot more of the gameplay and stuff, because I have no clue what Crackdown 3 is really about. I don't know what any of these games are about, and I don't know. I want Microsoft to really step it up next year, because that's better for all gamers, because I know that Sony is really stepping it up. And I mean, I know that Microsoft could really destroy Sony if they put their heart into it. But I see next year Xbox moving more towards being a service more than just a console anymore, and that I don't like that, but that's just where I think it's going, with Play Anywhere. And Larry Herb said himself, Xbox is not a console brand anymore. It's a gaming brand, which, could be that they're trying to make Xbox more like PC. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I know Satney Nutella, whatever his name is, he wants to make Xbox. He wants Microsoft to be a service. He wants to go to the people having to come to Microsoft, which bad. But I mean, on the sides of things that I want to see Xbox come back to, focusing on the console itself. I want to see more diversity in the games. I want to see, just look. I want a game like Uncharted 4 on Xbox. Like a mixture of Uncharted 4, Horizon Zero Dawn. Something like that. And I want to see more JRPGs. Not that I'm into that, but I want to see that for other fans of JRPGs, because I know there are JRPGs in fans on Xbox. So what I want to see is I like what Sony's doing, so I'm not really going to ask for more from Sony. I do want to see a lot more from Xbox. I want them to put the console back at the heart of Xbox and just drop this Play Anywhere stuff, because I read somewhere that less than 7% of the people who bought a Play Anywhere title play it on a PC, and the rest are on the console, which I hope that's just because I want the console to be the head of the center of Xbox. I want Xbox to be a console brand, not this PC console, mashup, whatever they're trying to do with it. I mean, I like where Phil's taking it in a way, but I feel like Phil has the wrong people surrounded by him. Like the shooter box, the racer box. I want to see more of a diverse box. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to see next year.
I'm gonna be honest. The Play Anywhere, I understand what Microsoft's trying to do. You buy a game and you can play it in multiple places. But here's the thing. Here's my view. If you could take a game and play it anywhere, then you're giving me the choice to play that game anywhere. And what I mean by that is, if I could play the game on PC, if I already have a platform on PC that could play these games, then why would I invest in buying in an Xbox when I can invest in another console and get a totally different experience? Why would I buy another similar platform that does the same thing? And that's the one thing I don't get about Play Anywhere. It's almost like they're kind of like trying to be a third-party developer, but in a way not. If you want your games to play anywhere, then just go third-party. You know what I'm saying? And just put your games everywhere. Put your games on PS. Hell, Gears of War probably would have sold more on PS4 than Xbox One.
I would have killed the console, though.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, though. Are you worrying about the console, or are you worrying about just your games being played
exactly.
Like, what is your purpose? What is the point you're trying to say?
If I may add, I want Xbox, Microsoft, one of the biggest companies in the world. Sadly now, Xbox is one of the smaller brand divisions in the Microsoft Corporation. I want to see Microsoft really push it, Satya Nadella, open up the budget and let Xbox do amazing things that, and hopefully when Phil said next year is 2017 is the year of Xbox, he really means that, and he doesn't mean just the same thing what we got this year with one game in like April and then the rest in holiday. But I mean, what Phil's gonna do, I know that Satya Nadella pushes that. I just don't think the right people are in charge of Xbox and Microsoft. And Iron Wolf, I see you in the chat. There is a law in Japan that only a Japanese company can buy another Japanese company. So Microsoft can't buy Sony.
If they did, they'd probably kill it off. Or try to.
Boy. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, but yeah, to be honest, here's the thing. Microsoft is the richest company, one of the richest company in the world. But like I said in other podcasts, the Xbox is not their number one priority. That is not their number one product. That is not what the Xbox is not what brought them to Microsoft status. It's their IT services. It's hell, Microsoft Office is more important than the Xbox division. You understand what I'm saying? PowerPoint, Office, you know what I'm saying? Excel, that product is more important. You know what I'm saying? Windows servers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But the PlayStation is Sony's number one product. That is their number one baby. So they're gonna go all in on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of trying to get relationships with games, get relationships with third parties for marketing rights and exclusive content or time exclusive content, Sony's gonna go all in. Microsoft is not. They're gonna give the Xbox division whatever budget it gets, and it's gonna have to make do with what it do. You know what I'm saying? This is what you get. You're gonna have to pick and choose your battle. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
I could tell you one thing: they'd get a bigger budget if they did better.
They would.
I would agree.
They reward you when you bring money in. Just like we talked about when it came to the cloud. Xbox fanboys are going to get pissed off if Sony decides they want it because that division's going to sell it. They had nothing to do with Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
He ain't in charge of the cloud division. So when it comes to the cloud, I mean, yeah, they use it, but they ain't in charge of it. So what's going to happen is if somebody else wants it, like a Sony wants it, or even Nintendo wants it, they're going to sell it to make money because that guy's not going to lose his job. Okay? Yeah. It's not exclusive to Microsoft like these guys thinks it is. No, it's not. They could put it anywhere if somebody wants it.
That's true. All right, so for what people don't understand, the Azure Server Cloud is not part of the Xbox division. It's a totally separate division. About a year and a half ago, Phil Spencer made a tweet. Somebody mentioned about Azure, either Titan, like initial talks about Titanfall or other games, whatever. Some conversation happened, and Phil Spencer replied with that if Sony wanted the Azure servers, they could get it too. And that pissed off a lot of Xbox fans, saying, why would you allow a service that would give Xbox an advantage and put it on your competing platform? That negates the thing. And, and Phil Spencer obviously the nice guy saying, hey, he wouldn't want, to deny, whatever to gamers. But the truth is, it's not his choice. He doesn't run the Azure Cloud division. It's somebody else. Someone totally separate, was on a separate budget, who's trying to make that thing, who's trying to make that more successful. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, whoever runs that division, if Sony approaches and they get a big contract, he's going to get that. He's going to allow Sony to use Azure Cloud to make the games better because that's money and revenue he's bringing into his division, which ultimately he reports to the investors in Microsoft, to the big bosses. You know what I'm saying? He has his own budget. He has to report his own profit. You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to hold back because of the Xbox division. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's just how the game goes. But
it is what it is.
All right. So in terms of games now, so we got the fanboy stuff, all right? In terms of games, what are you guys looking forward to for 2017? Multi-plats, exclusives, Xbox, Switch. If you're looking forward to the Switch, you know what I'm saying? What's going on?
HP, go ahead, take it away. You go first. I always go first. It's your turn.
Okay. I don't want the Switch. I want the Scorpio if it's $400, and I want a Pro next year.
Oh, shit. Damn, he mentioned hardware, man. No games and shit? God damn.
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't know what the heck I want for Xbox because I have no clue what any of the game. I know the games, but I don't know what the games are, really. But for PlayStation, I want Horizon Zero Dawn, GT Sport, that's all I can think of. I mean, I know more that I want are coming out.
You're just being overwhelmed. That's it, right? There's just too much shit to process.
I mean, I'm not the type of person, like, I honestly, I don't like go online and not saying this is bad that if anyone does this, but I'm just not the type of person who like looks forward at what's coming. I kind of live in the present and what in the future, like a couple of months. So like I know I want Horizon Zero Dawn, but that's pretty much all that I have like pinned out. Like I know I want The Last Guardian, but I'm waiting for that to drop in price.
Yeah. Well, for me,
What about you?
for me, when it comes to Xbox, and I know I'm going to get shit for this, but I don't have no release dates for anything, so I can't say what I'm looking forward to because I don't know exactly what's coming out, if anything's coming out. So, but when it comes to some games that I want, I'm looking forward to Horizon, Neo, God of War 4, GTF Sports, and to be honest, a lot of them, to be honest, that are coming out right now for PlayStation. That's just to name a couple. But I'm excited for a lot of games, that are coming out. I just wish, once again, that Microsoft would give us some game. Tell us what you got. Tell us what you're going to give us, and not just one game here and there, and don't even have an exact release date. So how can I be hyped for something when I don't know when it's even happening, or if it's truly going to happen? That's all I could say about it right now because, the truth is the truth. They're not telling us nothing. Once again, it looks like a first 6 months from what we see, dry as hell. Why? Why do you got to do everything at the end of the year and then you only give us a couple and nobody's supporting them? So after a while, we're not going to get shit because nobody out there supports you. Nobody's asking for nothing. Like I did, like you did, Porter Rock, like HP did, like Iron Wolf did, and people like that. Even next gen, we said what we want from Xbox, and we're not getting it. You gotta listen to your fans. You gotta listen when they're asking for stuff. I'm not saying you can do everything. Don't get me wrong. You can't. Okay, but give us something. Give us more. Even goddamn next gen is saying, "What's going on with your Xbox?"
Oh, yep.
Come on now, you got to give me more. That's all I want. That's something I'm looking forward to, hoping and praying that Microsoft opens the eyes and sees what some of us true gamers are talking about. Not the fanboys. Don't pay no attention to them. Forget them. And I know Phil said he's ignoring most of them anyway. But the real gamers, listen to what we want. And just give us some more. That's all I could say right now.
Microsoft only has one confirmed game for next year, and that's Halo Wars 2. Others are just sitting at 2017. And I know some PlayStation games are the same, but PlayStation has a lot more of a lineup than what Xbox has. Xbox, they
got diversity too.
Well, Xbox has like 4 games next year that are set for 2017. Most likely some of them will be delayed because that's Crackdown 2017. That's all you hear. Sea of Thieves 2017. That's all you hear. Scalebound. And that's all you hear.
But they're not giving us any dates either.
Exactly, and they're not showing anything either.
Exactly, they're not showing us the games either. They're not showing us footage. They're not showing us trailers. They're not showing us. Come on. Even The Last of Us, that is not even coming out in 2017. Okay, at least they showed us something that was in early production. They wanted to advertise that.
Exactly.
But these games are supposed to come out, and we haven't seen shit about them yet. Really? We hear about them once in a blue moon, but we don't see nothing. Even The Last of Us put out that small little trailer. And in an early production, that shit looked good as hell.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You could give us something, even if it doesn't isn't jumping out at somebody. Give us a little peek at what's going on. I did a video a long time ago that said, I said it to Microsoft. I said it to Xbox. Give me a reason to keep loving my Xbox.
Yeah.
And what did you? You made it worse. You made it worse.
You did.
You made it worse. You didn't make it any better. You made it worse. I asked over a year ago for YouTube, and I'm gonna say it again. Give us YouTube this year, next year. Take that beam and stick it where the sun don't shine. Because that's bullshit. Give us more. Don't go backwards. What you did with the 360, you took that to a level, and now you can't even compete with an older console of your own. People don't even want to leave it. They don't want to leave it because they ain't got enough over here to warrant them to leave. Oh, it's backwards compat. Okay, but why do I need to buy it? Because I could play it on my 360.
Exactly.
That's not a console seller. And then you come out with maybe 4 games, and most of them they're all shooters or something. They want diversity like they had on the 360. They want some of those Japanese games. They want RPGs. They want all that shit. Give us what we had in the 360. And I hope at E3 they blow me out the water and say, okay, we're going to give you this. We're going to give you that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. That's the only way I'll be impressed at E3 this year. To be honest.
I mean, I just want Microsoft to give a purpose for the console, because technically right now there is no purpose for the Xbox One. That kind of makes me upset because I want competition, but
competition is good. It's healthy. How do you think a lot of companies survive? Is by competition. Oh, my competition. Oh, hell no, they ain't getting away with that shit. I'm gonna do this. My competition. Oh, no. I got to do better than that. That's what keeps companies going. Is healthy competition. You shoot yourself in the foot right now. Don't do that. You got a big fan base out there that loves Microsoft. Whether they just love Microsoft by itself or they're multi-console owners. They don't even take that into consideration. You got multi-console owners that love both platforms. And look what you're doing. Come on. And I agree with Porter Rock with that prediction. I agree with him. I think if they bring that shit up at $500-600, they lost NPD that month. They lost it. It ain't gonna be selling. It's good. The Slim may sell, but I don't think the Scorpio will if they bring it up to that high price. Why? Because you put a Blu-ray player in it. Nobody asked for it. Nobody wants it. We don't care. We don't care about a Blu-ray. I sure the hell don't, because I don't watch movies like that. So I'm not gonna go put it on and pop in a goddamn movie. I want to play a game. I want to pop in a game and play a game.
Who asked for Play Anywhere? I mean, I see Play Anywhere as just a desperation to get sales, but Play Anywhere. I hope that Play Anywhere. And Phil did say not every Xbox game is going after E3. He said this. Not every Xbox game is going to Play Anywhere. I hope that's true, because I want a purpose for this box. I want people to buy this box. I want this box to be competitive with the other box, so that in the end we all win. I do not want to see,
Exactly. I want to be a winner on both sides. I want to be able to play games on both sides and be a winner on both sides. You said that. You said that exactly right, HP.
And honestly, I know a lot of people like Phil, but I think I think that entire team needs to be kicked out. And
I don't know if they need to be kicked out. I think they need to wake up. They need to wake up.
Well, see, Phil's a gamer. Phil's a gamer. He's about uniting platforms. Look, that's good and all, but when you're running a business, you don't unite two things that can destroy one side. And that's why I think we need someone like Peter Morgan to make this box worth something. You know, I mean, that's just my opinion, at least.
So what is Puerto Rock? This is your podcast. You haven't said a word.
Okay, yeah, I let y'all get through. So, am it my turn?
It's your turn.
All right. Oh shit, y'all killed it. I'm like, yo, I love it. I'll be honest, I love it when my panel members go in. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's 60 frames. So when y'all go in, y'all get in y'all groove. I just let it go. I don't try to stop that train. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but anyway, so let me answer a question. So Council Wars, he's a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He obviously he's drinking that green isotope. You know what I'm saying? But he my boy and stuff. So he asked me why I don't like about the PS4. Now I can name you a couple of things. Number one, primarily the fact it doesn't have external HD support. I really want external HD support. I think that is an amazing thing Xbox has. I'm gonna tell you why.
I want that.
I'm gonna tell you why. All right. So yeah, we could switch out our hard drive internally. I could buy a new, laptop hard drive. For example, I have a 1 gig. When I bought my PS4, I automatically bought a 1 gig hard drive. Day one because it was on sale for like $20. I said, "Fuck it, $20 for a 1 gig," and it was higher RPMs. So the moment I bought my PS4, I already had a 1 terabyte PS4, even though it was a 500 gig model, right? So I had 1 terabyte. I could go get a 4 terabyte laptop model now and transfer everything over to the new hard drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what just happened though is I just already used up 1 terabyte. So really, I bought 3 extra gigs instead of 4. You see what I'm saying? If I'm buying 4 extra gigs, I want to use 4 extra gigs. And that's what an external does. You buy a 4 gig external, you're going to get 4 gigs plus what you already have on the console. Mm-hmm. The same, so exactly. I want external support. I think that's mad dope. Number 2, and this is just me, I do think the controller's battery die real fast.
Whew.
It's just me. I don't know if I know sometimes it's like to argue, but I do feel that way. It seems like because I got 2 controllers, I even bought a separate docking charger that's next to me because it feels like I'm always switching it out. I can't tell you if it's every 3 hours or 4 hours, but it just feels like, oh shit, my battery's about to die. Let me put in a new one. I don't know if it's every 5 hours or whatever. It didn't feel that way with the PS3. It didn't feel like my controller. It just felt like I could go days with my controller. Like I could go 3, 4, 5 days and not worry about switching the controller and charging it. But this one, almost daily. Like now, I don't even leave my controller like on the sofa because I got my man cave and I have my little sofa. I don't even leave it on the sofa no more. Now, when I'm done gaming, I put it back on a docking station so that way it's always freshly charged. You know what I'm saying?
That I will agree with you on the PlayStation 3. No, the controller did not die as fast as it does now. No.
Yeah, the 3 is something that shit lasted. Seemed like it lasts forever. Now every day, like when I'm done gaming, I put that shit on the charging station right off the bat. So I would say that's one thing. Those are my 2 main gripes on and then my thing as far as PlayStation as a company, I don't like them setting a date and then changing. I don't mind them announcing games, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be a year, 2 years, or even 3 years off. But don't tell me, hey, we're going to release this game September 19th, and then 2 months before, hey, we're going to delay it till June of next year. Like, what the fuck? Like, I could maybe understand a month, to flesh out a little bit of bugs or a little bit of optimization. But, like, for example, Gran Turismo, like, I don't care for Gran Turismo at all, but I know a lot of PlayStation fans do. So when Sony announced that it was coming out in November, I think it was supposed to come out, like, November 20th. Let me look at the calendar. I think it was supposed to be, like, November 20th. It was supposed to be November 28th, actually. They announced it was going to release because it was to 29th. They say it was going to release November 29th, and then it went from that to sometime in 2017. I'm like, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not sure, don't say a date. Just don't give a date at all. Just
exactly.
When you know
Microsoft
put it out.
Microsoft does the same thing now. They'll sometimes do that too. Microsoft will actually do that too, though. Border Rock. They'll tell you, "Oh, I'm going to put this out here," and they've done that with games and delayed it or canceled them completely. So, I mean, we were told Cuphead was coming out, early 2016.
Yeah.
It's 2016, just about over. Where is it? You didn't cancel it. You said nothing. You just didn't bring it out, and you still haven't said nothing about it since then. And that was December of last year. Come on.
Well, I want to see.
So that's my main goal. Now, what I'm looking forward to 2017, I'll start with the Xbox. So I'm gonna get an Xbox One S when Scalebound comes out. I think by now everybody should know that. I don't know when Scalebound. I think it's gonna come out like around Scorpio timeframe, because I think they're gonna use that and tie it with Scorpio. I think they're gonna try to make that look like an IP for Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna surround Scorpio with Crackdown and Scalebound, but I'm not gonna get the Scorpio. I'm not gonna pay for it, and I'll say the main reason is because the Xbox One is gonna be my secondary console. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play it primarily because of the exclusives. So what that means is it's limited to exclusives, which means it won't have a lot of gameplay time. You know what I'm saying? I might get a multi-plat depending on the friends and community I built. So I might get, like a Call of Duty, or I might get a sports game, or I might get Titanfall. Depends on who I meet up there. But most of my gaming, because of multi-plats, will be done on the PS4. So I'm going to buy Xbox One S and not the Scorpio. I'm not going to pay $500 for a secondary console. If it would have been my primary, yes, I would invest in it. But I'm not going to do that. But I'm really looking forward to Scalebound. And then pretty much, as far as the rest of the 2017, I really don't like the rest of Xbox lineup. Sea of Thieves and Crackdown, I never liked that franchise. State of Decay 2 might be another game I would look into. But like Sea of Thieves, fucking, Crackdown, I really don't care about those games. But I am looking at like the backwards, not backwards, but the older titles. Like Rise, I'm really interested in playing that, checking that out, Sunset Overdrive. I'm looking at all the library at the Xbox One hand. I'm looking forward to playing all those games, that are already out and shit like that. So
I'm gonna tell you something. I think you'll like Sunset Overdrive a lot.
I think it looks fun. The game looks fun.
It is fun.
It looks fun.
And you can always go back. It's got a lot of replay value. You can always go back. And there's so many side missions and other shit you can do and still do shit. I think you'll like that game. So if you get a chance, pick it up.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely picking that up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that and stuff like that. As far as the PS4, I mean, shit, right off the bat, fucking Neo, fucking goddamn Gravity Rush 2, Yakuza 0, Horizon Zero Dawn, and MLB Baseball are my primary lookers right now. Fucking, you already see. And then also I'm planning to pick up a 4K TV and a Pro, hopefully like around February, March time frame. So those first 3 months are going to be fucking a drain on my pocket. It's going to be killer. It's like, oh, shit. So I'm kind of glad if Microsoft delays, or not, I ain't going to say delay, but let's say if Scalebound doesn't release till October, November, and that's pretty good, because that means I don't have to worry about buying the console and the game till later on in a couple of months, because if they released that in February, March, it would have been, buying two consoles, a TV, and all those games.
You'd have to get another job.
My wife would divorce me. She'd be like, nah, motherfucker. Nah.
She said, yes, you have to get a part-time job.
Yeah, she'd be like, you better get a second job if you want all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing is, you know what I'm saying? And then, and also I hope E3 is a big blockbuster event, for all platforms. You know what I'm saying? I hope in January Nintendo does a good job with their little Switch reveal, and then in E3 June, I hope
I hope they do well. I hope they straighten it out that they had confusing, tell us exactly what it is, because it was very confusing to a lot of people, the way they put that up there with the commercials and all that. Say exactly what it is. It's a handheld that you can plug in and use a controller with on your TV. It's not a home console that you take on the road, like we were talking about once before.
Yeah.
I hope they do well. I don't want to see nothing happen to Nintendo. I don't want to see anything happen to anybody, because we need to keep gaming alive, okay? And people don't realize that. Another reason why we need to keep gaming alive is for the kids too. They don't realize this keeps kids off the street and out of trouble. It keeps them alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, man. Streets is bullshit now. I'm gonna tell you that much. I'm saying, but yeah. So I hope
YouTube's bad.
No. I don't want my kids at 1 in the morning looking for Charizard. You know what I'm saying? Stay ass home.
Play a game. It's fun.
That's it. You know
That's all I'm saying. Gaming can be fun. You can make it a family thing.
Yeah. I think more and more it's becoming a family thing, because we were all younger kids. You know what I'm saying? and our parents weren't much gamers. They, the Atari, what I like to call the Atari generation or the older ones, they weren't really much gamers. It's the Nintendo generation, the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, And now we're older, but we still stuck with that hobby. So we're getting our kids into that. You understand what I'm saying? So our kids are gamers, but we're right there with them. You understand what I'm saying? We still have that link and stuff, And it's only going to get bigger because soon, one day I'll be a granddad. And me as a grandfather, I'm going to whoop my grandson's ass in some Street Fighter 19. And he's going to be like, what you know about Street Fighter, son, boy? You don't know the day the game came out. I was there. The Street Fighter 2 dropped. The pizzeria. Let me show you a little something. I'm going to whoop his ass. He's going to be like, that's cheese. You goddamn right it's cheese. That's how we did in the 90s. I'm going to whoop his ass.
That's a damn shame. You're going to get
I'm going to make my grandkids cry.
Oh, that's mean, Puerto Rock.
They think, how they say, Grandpa let you win? Not me. I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm going to whoop your ass. Grandpa's going to fuck, Abuelo's going to fuck you up in this shit. I can't wait till I whoop my grandkids' ass in some Street Fighter 19.
Can I tell you something, though? I'll bet you'll make a better gamer.
What's up?
That'll make them a better gamer.
Oh, hell yeah, because they're going to be like, wait till Grandpa visits. They're going to put in their time and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to put in their time and they're going to say, okay, but you know what? It's going to make them a better gamer overall, so they play with their friends. No, my grandpa taught me this.
But who knows? They might have that. By the time that happens, they might have some weird virtual reality and shit. Like, they don't even have a console. Like, you have to sit in a chair and fucking, like Matrix shit. And you, like, jack in and shit. And I'll be like, what the fuck? I'll be like,
then they're going to whoop your ass.
Yeah, then there's like the Matrix and shit. And I'm like, yo, the hell nah. What happened to the old school? I'm like, yo, where the controllers at? And they'll look at me like, controllers? What's that? I'll be like, oh, shit.
No, you know what you got to do? You got to sit in one of those things, move your feet and hands. And your feet and your hands, after you tack all these things on you, will be your controller.
Yeah, some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just have some weird shit. I'm gonna have to bring out, or I'm gonna have to like save my PlayStation console and be like, break out Old Faithful. I'll be like, let me show you what a gaming console is. And they'll be like, you actually have to touch it? I'll be like, and I'll be like, you motherfucker. Like, you actually have to touch it, Grandpa? I'll be like, yes, you have to touch it. Have this goddamn controller and fucking use this shit. Grumpy old Grandpa. Anyway.
They can call you grumpy, but if they get on that console, if they do that, like you said, virtual reality shit, you'll be whooping ass on that console.
Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I think we talked about everything we talked about. Too bad Video Theory couldn't get on. It would have been interesting to see what he said. Probably would have been butthurt. So anyway, any final shots for you, HP?
No.
Say your goodbye for the year because this is the last podcast.
Oh, yeah.
For the year, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. You can find me on Twitter at HP North. I guess that's it.
Wow, that was sweet.
God damn, this is the last podcast of the year.
I don't know what yeah. Have a Merry Christmas and stuff, and just have fun with your family and stuff. Have fun with the console or whatever you play on. I guess that's it.
You're too much.
He's like, play what the hell y'all want to play. Just don't die.
Yeah, don't die. Don't die.
That's pretty much. That's the short version. Play games and don't die. Merry Christmas. Go ahead, Princess. What you got? Final podcast of the year.
First of all, I got a question for both y'all. Because I told you before. No. It's a good question. I got a question for you. Because I know you're leaving. No, I know you're leaving soon to go home to visit some family. Okay? Yeah. So I got a question because I'm changing my podcast and I want to announce it here again to Friday nights.
Okay.
I'm hoping that you all can make it. Okay. I'm going to do it Friday nights.
I can.
Same time?
Okay. Same time. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
The Tip Podcast on Friday nights.
I'm going to change it to Friday nights. Okay. I'm probably going to do my last one on Friday.
Right.
Because of the holiday season, visiting family, and doing what I got to do. So it's probably going to be my last one for the year until January as well. Okay,
Right.
So I want the fans to know that.
All right.
Okay, and that way everybody has a break to go to visit a family. Let's just enjoy family. Okay, but I want to say once again, Puerto Rock, thank you for having me. It's always enjoyable.
Thank
With
you
you
for
and
coming
H and
on.
everybody else on here. It's enjoyable. I have fun with you guys. Okay, I want to tell everybody enjoy your holiday. Okay, whatever you celebrate, enjoy it. Be with family. Play your games, and be safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You heard that, everybody? The Tip Podcast on Fridays, starting this Friday. The podcast.
Paul.
You just don't worry, guys. Just a tip. It's only the tip. I'll say anyway. So my final shout out. I just want to start off. Hey, it's been a tremendous year. Starting this YouTube stuff like that. Met some great people. Like YouTube, for example. Met up with Zaire. Next, I met a lot of Xbox dudes, PlayStation dudes, and every other weirdo and stuff like that. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this opportunity and stuff to talk about gaming, and to bring people together and stuff like that. Whether it's our disagreements, fanboying, arguments, whatever. I'm just glad we had the opportunity to do so. I'm really blessed and happy to see my channel grow little by little. And again, I appreciate with you guys being there with me, on a separate way. For those who follow me, subscribe, I appreciate for hitting me up. I'm glad to see that I got Xbox dudes, I got PlayStation dudes that follow me and stuff like that. It kind of tells me that I'm doing something right, that I'm not excluding anybody. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I could get some more Nintendo dudes in and stuff like that, and PC weirdos and everybody. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate everybody that what's going on, To my final thing is I wish you all a great holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Spend time with your families and stuff like that. Don't make weird videos on Christmas Day, all right? Don't do this console war. You know what I'm saying? Be with your kids, be with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your dog, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Play games and just be cheerful. Dedicate at least, that day to your family and friends and shit like that, and just leave the console war alone. Call it the peace treaty and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Call it Armistice Day for the console war. You know what I'm saying? But I wish you all the best of health. Thank you so much for riding along with me, and I can't wait till we kick off 27. Start the whole new year fresh. So much shit is coming down the pike. Game Developers Conference, E3. Next year will be my first E3 podcast. And I'm looking forward to talking to you, Princess, about that. How you want to handle that stuff?
Okay.
Do one on your channel, do one on another channel, shit like that. And we'll talk about that. But I'm looking forward. There's going to be so much shit coming. I think 27 is going to be huge. And now that Nintendo could be back in the game, that just adds another element of everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a great year, and I'm glad everybody's here along for the ride. So, bless you all, man. I wish you all the best. A safe holiday. Enjoy it. Enjoy a Christmas gift, but more importantly, give to others. You know what I'm saying? That's the real part. Especially those less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? Family members that are less fortunate, you know what I'm saying? Take care of them and stuff like that, because that's what I'm going to be doing this holiday season when I get home. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take care of some of my cousins and nieces. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they're good and stuff. But anyway, I'm glad. I'm happy. Great podcast. You too, thank you so much for bringing the excitement and stuff. Legend of Gamer, thank you so much for keeping the comments section in check. Iron Wolf stopped by too. Iron Wolf was here. He's like, this is Iron Wolf. Bringing you the motherfucking facts. You know what I'm saying? My man. You know what I'm saying? My man. I can't wait to have him on a podcast. Oh, man, it's going to be fucking hilarious. It's going to be awesome. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring you the motherfucking facts. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. I'm having a great time. It's just great. Everything's great. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but that's it, people. We out. See you next year. I'll probably I might do like a little single video in New York and stuff like that. But as far as the 60 Frames No Lag podcast, we will see you January 4th. Same bad time, same bad place. We're going 60 Frames No Lag up in here. You understand what I'm saying?
That channel.
You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Hit that like button.
I'm not gonna say hit the like button. No, I'm not gonna say give me a thumb. I'm not that dude. Nah, I don't like that term. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. Hit me up on Twitter. We could pop some shit. We could talk serious. Whatever. It's all fun. It's all social media. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, take care. You know that sound? 60 frames no lag with Titanfall Princess HP and that bum all day who didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? He probably got tired of getting his head caved in. I'm gonna catch him later tomorrow. Watch him being on Zaya's podcast. I'm gonna be like, oh, you want to be around your boys and you think it's safe, huh? No, you ain't safe nowhere. I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think he has some stuff to do, man. God bless him too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, take care, people.